Hello, everybody. Welcome to It's a Long Story, a place where we roll dice, we tell stories, and we create magic. We are here with most of the crew of the Wreckless and a new guest. Kevin is joining us for the first time. Kevin, welcome, man.
Hi.
Hi. So we'll allow you the privilege of the first times. Or to join with everybody. As we look at the Wreckless, please take a look at your camera, wave, and say, "Arr."
Arr.
Ahoy!
Beautiful. I love it. Awesome. Welcome. So Kevin will be joining us for the foreseeable future. I'm super excited. What race and class? Who knows? Who knows?
Almost got
Kevin's just playing Kevin, guys.
Yeah,
that's why I didn't give him. Yeah, it's just Kevin.
Average stats all across the board.
Kevin drops into a fantasy world and goes, "What in the world am I on?"
He's just a guy. All stats 10.
Yep.
Love it.
That was a fun thing. I did that once. My wife did that once in a one shot that we did where she wanted to play someone who may die very quickly. And I was like, what? It would be really fun for you to just play someone who would just be a normal human. Like full, I think we gave her 10 hit points. She lived for a long time. Anyways, yeah. So good luck, Kevin. For those that have no idea what this is, hi. We are a D&D live stream that runs every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, having 5 parties, this many, living, existing, and breathing, for those that do, in the same homebrew world, the wonderful, beautiful world of Estera. So if this is your first, second, or third time watching, where you been? We missed you, are happy to have you. Welcome. Before we jump into tonight, some announcements. We are still looking for players. We have officially started one-shots again over the we were kind of taking a very long break, actually. But we are including that in as something to be able to do in the early afternoons. This week it's on Wednesday. So if you were interested in playing, we are doing the Rite of Chukur, which is a level 12 hit fight. In the beautiful, not problematic at all Leonin city-state of Hasamal. So
I hear that's a lovely place to go. Great.
Lovely place. Hey, if you're a Leonin, it's great. Kind of, actually. So if you're interested in checking that out and joining and playing, that will be I believe this Wednesday. I believe we set it at 2:00 Eastern Standard Time. I'll check just to make sure, but I'm pretty dang sure that's what it is.
Join soon. Hasamal might be in trouble soon.
That's right. Yes. Join soon before Hasamal becomes different. You can do so. You can join by going to startplaying.games/GM/It's a Long Story. If you're watching on YouTube, I believe it is also in the video description below, so feel free to click that link there. And you can check out the one shot that we have. We'll have some more that'll be pushed throughout the coming weeks. I should probably put one already for next week up, so I'll do that soon. But yeah, please check it out if you're interested in playing and joining. It's a wonderful, beautiful time. That's it. End of that. Also, if you are wanting to support the channel, the best way to do so is to like and subscribe where you're watching this. Drew kindly reminded me that I will be owing people backflips once we get to 300. Kevin, I can't do a backflip.
I believe in you. You got it.
I can't at all.
Promise is a promise.
That's yeah. I think I found a way out of it before, but I don't. Maybe you guys forget. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll do something cool. So if you are wanting to support the channel, please do so. Like and subscribe there. You can also check out our Instagram and TikTok down below. at It's a Long Story _TTRPG, where we have the lovely Kay keeping us up to date on things that are, all the little fun sort of moments with each and every party. So thank you, Kay. I believe that is it for announcements. So we are ready to jump in. But before we jump into tonight's session, we need to get a recap of where we left off with the Wreckless. So, Sarah, please.
Yep, take it away.
Take it away. Oh.
Okay, so... we had a street fight immediately after leaving the underground pit fighting ring, and having okay hit points and spell slots left between all of us, and some of us a few gold richer. We enter the street where a bunch of individuals are telling us, hey, you gotta come with us. Either the easy way or the hard way, and we're like, yeah, no, we've done that already tonight. No. And a fight ensues. Zed immediately gets the shit kicked out of him and ganged up on after trying to take them all out himself. And we all do our own thing. Ogra puts up vines, Carr tries to take out an archer, Kaelinor lances a guy through a building. It is ended very quickly. And one guy's passed out, the other guy's waving a white handkerchiefs, like, we surrender, the French salute. And is just like, hey, I'm done. And so we just start to do Wreckless interrogation, which isn't that great. We find out that Jonathan wants us, and to take us to Jonathan's Peak. Riaris wants us all to go there with him to go with him to Jonathan's Peak, even though we just fought them and killed most of their guys, and we're like, bad idea, and we're kind of in a mission to save a little boy in a casino. While Carr is kind of distracted because we have a meeting in a headless statue area with the mysterious woman with the blonde hair. And the one guy's like, can I just leave? While Zed is being the creepiest part he's ever been, dissecting a head and puppeting it with his hands, trying to scare this guy half to death. And it's all grossing us out. So finally, we give this guy some gold and just tell him, hey, retire, this is not worth it, go to Sway. Change your life. Ogra and Carr split up and go to the headless statue, while the others go back to the ship. But on the way there, they see the Loa, right? Loa.
Loa is just hobgoblins. Onbow, I think, is what you're trying to say.
Onbow, sorry. See a group of Onbow headed toward us. We try to stealth, but we are still caught. And it looks like they may be following Carr and Ogra to the statue. Or just watching them closely, while the others...
Nope. They were stationed out in a certain area pretty close to where that hideout was.
Okay.
But there was no sign of them moving at all.
Okay. Carr and Ogra wait at the statue. And Zed, Vera, Riaris, Kaelinor head to ship. Zed decides to tell Nala that Carr is meeting another woman in a secret alleyway, which causes Kaelinor to go, Nala to go full nuclear explosion in the sky, and then break the sound barrier to go find Carr. Kobamu is wondering when is he going home, and everyone is like not sure about that. And Kaelinor and Riaris are wondering, are we the good guys? Should we go back to the Merlin Loke? And as we are waiting with Carr and Ogra, the mysterious woman in the red hood shows up, who seems to be part of this meeting, and tells us to follow her. Ogra, not really trusting this whole situation and having 4 intelligence, decides to draw an arrow where we're going for Nala to find us without realizing the Ombao is behind us and may be able to follow this arrow. And that is where we left off.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. Thank you, Sarah. Please take that point of inspiration for doing the recap. Appreciate it. Anything else to add, friends? Okay. Cool. All right. Well, I think we are ready to go. Just make sure. Bring this stuff up a little bit. Okay, cool, awesome. All right, you guys want to play some D&D?
Ooh, let's
Hell yeah.
do it.
Let's do it.
Decisions.
Car, roll me a d20, please.
Right off the bat with that, huh? Let me see. D20, where are you, Car? Car closed. Give me one moment. Let me recall Car up. I don't know why he closed. That's weird. He will roll you a d20. Actually, no, it's me. Gosh, if I do it this way. Sorry. View. And there it is. D20. 10, because why not have something right in the middle?
Beautiful. I love it. Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So, Car, Ogra. You're both following this strange, mysterious woman whom you had seen at one point before. You did get her name, I believe, from Tavi. The name Vana Shai. And you are now walking with her down further into the alleyway. As you do, I would like both of you to give me a wisdom saving throw. You muted yourself, Jack.
Sorry, the other side of average, 11.
Okay.
Well,
12? Okay, cool. Awesome. All right. So, both of you, as you walk through this, there is a momentary thing for you where you feel a sense of concern. Car, for you feel an immediate sense of concern for Nala, wondering where she is. It's been some time since you've seen her. Maybe you should go and check on her. Ogra, you wonder, did everyone make it back to the ship okay? And we heard from them, but what if that wasn't them? Also, do we know that Kopamu's safe? Maybe we should just go back and check on them. How do you guys react with this?
How strong is the feeling, and is it coming from me, or do I realize it's coming from outside of myself?
You feel that this is a natural, a natural thought that is very strong.
Car will stop dead in his tracks then.
Okay.
Ogra's just looking behind her constantly and maybe not moving too much.
something wrong?
Yeah.
Vanna turns and looks.
I need to contact somebody.
Ogre doesn't know, but we should have went to the boat with the others, to make sure they were safe. The buddy system works, but the buddy system works better when all 5 of us are together. No, 6 because of Vera. And we may have left awe on.
I don't. Car's not laughing, Jack.
You see a kind of furrowed brow a little bit, just scratching the head. I don't. Well, I guess that tells us something. Hold what was. And as soon as she says that, immediately that thought disappears. Not in a way of a memory sort of erase sort of thing, but you kind of recognize oh, that was not a natural thought I had.
Okay. Car just looks at her and cocks his head, but says nothing.
Now you say back to me, for what was matters.
For what was matters.
Looks at Ogre.
For what was matters?
As you do so, Car and Ogre, you notice that to your immediate right, along this area that you see is it seems to be kind of this broken down sort of place of an old stone building that was probably important at some point. But you see there's these kind of strange sort of ornate architectural sort of archways, but they're all built into solid walls, only jutting out about maybe 3 to 4 inches past them. As you say what was matters, you see all of a sudden a doorway appear.
Oh, it's kind of like what Granny does to the bog.
So you see it.
I see the door. I don't see what that showed you, though.
It would only appear for those who have the sight.
Which sight? I call a spirit to float around me for a second and disperse them.
You see her eyes kind of follow the figure behind you. Good.
Do you mean people who don't need glasses?
Follow the steps down. Someone will meet you there. You see her turn and walk.
All right. So I'll go to the door and follow the steps down, I guess.
You got it. Yeah.
And I'll wait for Ogre to join me. I'm not going to just leave her there.
Right.
Before I enter that door, can I mark where I am mentally?
What do you mean by that?
Excuse me?
What do you mean by that?
I want to remember where I am. Within the scope of this city. Can Car try and be okay, I know about where I am?
Okay. Give me... yeah, go ahead and give me a survival check.
Car thinks he might be in sway. I got a 5. Okay. Never mind. But Car did look around. Just probably is wishing we were flying. He'd have a better idea.
Yeah, with a 5, you're we were on that that street, that main street that would
With the names
lead us
of people.
back to the ship.
Yeah, okay.
Car, maybe Ogra should go first. Because Ogra can... If this is a trap, Ogra would take a hit better than Car being in the front.
That's sweet. And you're right. But if they hit us in the back, then Ogre would take a hit from the back better than I would. So, it doesn't really matter.
Ogre thinks about that and... Okay.
So if you want to go first, sure. But if you want to go last, that works.
No. If Car wants to go first, Car can go first. Ogre doesn't really want to go first.
I don't go anywhere underground, Ogre, but, it seems to be my lot in life. Anyone with wings gets to go underground. And so Carl opened the door and go down the stairs.
Beautiful. Cool. As you guys go down the stairs, you get this feeling like you're walking under... I would say for you all, it feels like you're walking under something ancient. The stone structure, you guys have probably been, well, actually, you definitely have been. You've been at Mount Jacoblan, which has been there for as long as the island's been there. But there's a feeling here as you walk down this like kind of cinder block sort of steps where you're like you almost get this feeling, especially for you, Car, you get this feeling like you're walking down into a different time. Not an active point of a different time, but something that feels very much like a mausoleum or a I'd say actually for Car especially, feeling this sort of sense of like almost like a crypt, really.
Does Car know any history about this island as far as other buildings or societies that were here prior to the Loa?
The only things that you would know is what Yoon has told you, which would be, focused mostly on Chakan and Casil. So the most of the talks around Gonbold has been more about the idea of the family and things like that. So, as you guys walk down, I would like you all to give me, I'll say a perception check for now.
Rolling up by ones and twos. 13.
16.
16. Okay. Cool. All right. So that is enough that as you walk down these steps, you notice that there are these very simplistic sort of hanging, or sorry, not hanging, but jutting out kind of candles, wax candles, that Car, as you pass by, you notice them flicker purple for a second. Ogre, you see that too. You see that as soon as Car seems to kind of pass by, maybe the first like sort of set of them, they go back to this like kind of normal orange look.
And it's purple for Ogre as well?
Nope.
When she passes?
Just Car.
I notice them being purple, but clearly, since I'm in front, I don't see anything for Ogre. But I do notice them change color for me when I walk by, or I don't.
Yeah, I'd say like first set Ogre sees it, second set Car you see it.
Okay. All right.
Why does Car get the pretty changing candles?
I don't know. It's just one mystery after another with these people. Anyway, I keep going. I'll continue walking down the stairs. Wings, pin feathers dragging behind me.
Ogre doesn't get why she has to come. This seems something more like you or Riaris would probably be better at.
Don't sell yourself short, Ogre. I'm sure there's a reason you're here. You're quite powerful in your own right. More often than not, more powerful than I am.
No. Like, Gar, you're pretty powerful. Like, Ogre's seen you with the whole thing.
Thanks. Let's just keep going.
Okay. At the foot of the steps, you see another figure with a deep red hood. Ogre, immediately recognizing seeing these like jutting, very wide ears, you see immediately this figure is for sure a goblin.
Oh, she'll just go, hello in Goblin. Just go.
Ow.
Hi. Sorry, I don't speak your tongue.
Hi.
Well,
No, that's
not help.
that's totally fine. I was caught off guard with the proper language. How do you know our tongue?
Ogre was raised by goblins. It's actually Ogre's first language besides Common.
Wow, very interesting. Apologies, you caught me very much off guard. My name is Peel. I am the groundskeeper here. I'm sure that you're all having many questions. I would love to answer them, but unfortunately you were all still considered outsiders. So I do have some provided hoods here, red hoods. It's completely up to you, completely optional if you'd want to wear them. I don't know if you would want to stick out or not here.
Ogre wants the pretty red hood.
Very well. Oh. May I?
Just gets down.
She kind of like shoves it over here.
Gar, we get matching red hoods.
I see that. When in gambled, I let her put it on me.
Beautiful. Okay, cool. As soon as you feel it, you feel it is a very like kind of like rough sort of material. It does not seem to boast any sort of like magic sort of relation. It just gives you a very like similar sort of look as what you see from the other figures here that had red hoods.
If necessary, could I get my wings out of this? Is there anything preventing me from?
It is truly just a cowl.
Oh, just a cowl. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. Cool. All right. Well. You're supposed to meet Sasha, right?
Is that a blonde female Loa?
Yes, that is.
What was her name?
She said Sasha.
Sasha.
Yes, she is she's the leader here. I don't want to say any more just in case I am not supposed to, but are there any questions that maybe I can answer that are
Sure. What's with the purple flame when I walk by it?
Oh. Well, that is a safety security precaution of making sure no one tries to leave here with any artifacts.
I have an artifact of yours?
If that's news to you, that's quite interesting.
So if...
That's news to me.
So you can't take things that are not being used but don't belong to a person here. It's like you can't take things up there, right?
You were raised by goblins, yes. I would highly recommend not taking anything from here. I would say that anything at all, feel free to ask. I know that is not the Not the goblin way, but trust me, they have ways of finding those that would be thieves here.
Ogre just learned about economics, and it's just like doesn't make sense.
Since I walked in with something I wasn't aware of, they're not going to try and tackle me for whatever that is, right?
No, but I would bring it up to Sasha just to make sure that when you leave, you're not.
All right. Yeah,
but if it's yours and he came in with it, it's his, so it's not yours.
Yeah, I understand.
All right. I suppose you all follow the same rules, right?
Of course.
Good.
Well, let's see. You see her take out a wrinkled, sort of brown piece of paper that is. She kind of like flattens it out onto the ground, and you see it. It looks to be some sort of map. She's not necessarily really hiding it at all. I'll say for Carr and Ogra. If you are interested at all, please roll me let's say, investigation check.
I am really interested. Okay, I'll take that. 23. It's better than it was before. Nice. Thank you, guys.
Better than Ogra.
Cool.
12 minus 3.
Okay, cool.
Just for flavor engagement matters, I call up a non-visible version of Fang, and while I'm looking at one side, he's looking on the other and whispering to what I'm seeing.
You see a little ghost goblin kind of appear on the other side of the page, yep. Sort of looking down. And I'll say in this case, Carr is the only one that's able to see him. Cool. Yeah. So at this point, Ogre, it looks like it's some markings on a page. Carr,
she's just looking up it upside down.
Yeah, absolutely. Carr, you notice that it is definitely a map. You notice something interesting, that it looks to be a map of Gonbold, but the marks on it. This could be just a sort of typical, maybe this is something where it has to notate things that are even to the very edges of the page, but all of the lines, all of the markings, you even notice there's some sort of corners of buildings and things like that that are, or corners of something you're not able to tell, that seem to go off of the page completely, as if there's maybe there's a possibility that maybe this is a piece of the bigger map.
Okay, sounds good.
Actually, you rolled a 23. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check. 23 is really good.
Arcana. 11.
11. Beautiful. Okay.
Can I suss out where we are on the map based on what I've already experienced?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You absolutely can, because of, interestingly, where the map is, it seems to be actually that's a perfect way to kind of address it. You look directly in the center of the map.
Oh, is it magical in that wherever we are is in the center?
It seems that the wielder, the center of the map, is where they're located.
Gonna keep an eye on that map as long as she has it out.
You got
Whether
it. Yeah.
Me or Fang.
Yep. You notice that there's a couple of markings on here that are kind of big, sort of black dots that seem to have initials on it. But for one that you see this long kind of green green finger kind of tracing along, kind of moves to a spot not too far away that has the initials SA on it.
Are there initials for me and Ogra?
There are not.
Okay. Good to know. Okay.
Cool. Okay. All right. Vault 3. Interesting. Okay. That is for our. We call it the Iron Nest. Mechanical relics, salvage. inventions, things like that. There's we have an archivist there that is very good, very interesting fellow. Anyways, right this way.
All right.
And as you continue in, you start to notice that there are now the hoods kind of make sense as you see about maybe 10 to I say about 12 figures in this main sort of hall. You see there's many sort of like columns here to give this sense of like this like sort of like large circular chamber that seems to be sunken deep in like giving like several I'd say maybe 4 or 5 sort of like levels of stairs. But they're rather large. I'll say for those kind of in the know, it kind of gives this sort of vibe of like a Greek amphitheater sort of thing, that like or like a lecturing hall sort of thing, where you see there are figures that it doesn't look like there's any sort of lectures or anything going on right now. It just looks like there's a couple many figures in these like large deep red hoods. Most of them seem to be of the height of Loa. You see a couple of them that seem to have the deep red skin. Even with the hoods on, you notice a couple of them kind of their eyes kind of like switch over to you, but they don't linger. You're wearing those red hoods, so you guys do not stand out at all.
That's a new one for Carl. So he's liking the hood right now. He's like, this one's like the anonymous.
You see, you notice that there seems to be multiple sort of chambers that are around this sort of main area, and then you see just above, in an area that seems to be. You don't really necessarily see how to get up there right now, but it looks like there's a second sort of floor, which would give a sense of like it's still underground, but I'd say it's more like maybe like 5 feet underground as opposed to like the 15 or so that you're at right now.
So there's a little bit of flying room in this space?
Say that again?
There's a little bit of flying room in this space?
A little bit, yeah.
I roll my shoulders like I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable. Like,
beautiful. As you do so, we're going straight to the back. So, okay. Excuse me. Sorry, just excuse me. And you see Peel just kind of pushing her way sort of through a couple of figures in the crowd as you guys are having to do the same. And we come to a large stone door. You see multiple sort of glyphs marked around it, and a big, in common, just a big number 3 on there. Okay.
Peel, I'm not touching a magic door.
Well, ready?
Sure, I still don't know why we're here, so as ready as I'm going to be.
Okay. All right. Well, here we go. Knock, knock, knock. We're going to pause you guys there.
Okay.
Arturian.
There we go.
As you were sitting at work at something at a table in front of you, what do you think it is right now that you're working on? This is where the camera's focusing on first.
Yeah, I think it's at the moment the ferrule prism that I have. I'm crafting a sort of container metal cage-like thing I can attach to my hip to keep it from floating around everywhere.
Beautiful. Awesome. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Okay, since it's a magical item, I get the advantage, right?
Yes, you do.
Okay. So either 14 or 23.
23. Cool. With a 23, as you're trying to encase this thing in a cage that would be allowing it to kind of seem a little bit more gravitated when need be, like something that you can kind of hide away from it. You go ahead and describe what this device looks like.
The prism is a very, very dimly lit purple. In the center of it is a almost like living flame blue, and perfectly untouched. Like there's no cracks or scratches into it. A pristine with smooth 6 edges on it. Obelisk type idea.
Beautiful. As we see the hands kind of clutching around it, the moment with the camera trying to kind of get an idea, we see these strange sort of like rodent-like hands that seem to get smaller and smaller as the camera starts to zoom out. Could you please describe your character for us?
Yes, I would love to. So, Arturian Merrylad is a tiny little gerbean. He's about 2 feet tall. He's about 20 pounds. He's got these big ol' rounded black frame glasses that make his eyes just pop out. He's got this like scrap metal armor that is kind of hodgepodge together. And his tiny little hands are working with all these much larger items that are around him.
Beautiful. Sorry, I put you in the wrong spot here. Let me get you in here. Okay, cool. As we get a look at you, there you are. There's Arturian. As we get a look at Arturian from this moment, the camera continues to kind of like zoom out, seeing you probably fully standing on this. Yes, indeed. Fully standing on this kind of step stool that you've that you probably even have like some ingrained sort of like markings of feeling comfortable where to go.
One of the legs, I put a book underneath because it's unbalanced. Yeah, it's there.
Love it. Beautiful. Would you please describe your room to us?
Yeah, it's fairly quaint. Arturian doesn't need a lot of room, but on each of the walls there's various ladders and half shelves that are built so he can scurry and grab the things that he needs that are on these tall shelves. The shelves are littered with books, mostly fantasy tales of heroes and knights and paladins, and the other parts are just half built or just pieces of scrap metal that are just lying around. Not very organized, but in an Arturian's mind, it's a complete organized mess.
Beautiful. Cool. As you are working, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Yeah. Perception. We got a 4.
Hell yeah, I love it. Honestly, actually, perfect. Cool. As the camera kind of turns in a way, seeing all of this, these large sort of pieces of not only the markings of paintings and books, but also like beginnings of inventions. We see this kind of stand with a strange sort of like scrap metal design invention of what looks to be like this almost kind of gives like this sort of like rocking horse sort of vibe, as the horse itself is probably, maybe only what, 5-6 feet tall, round.
Yeah.
A very sort of strange sculpture behind you as the camera continues to shift to a figure that you are not aware is in this room. She must have just appeared there, as she is one to do from time to time. So as you hear this, you a little surprised and turn around.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I didn't know that anyone was coming.
It's all right. It's just me. What are you
Um,
working on?
oh, so many important. As I'm like kind of like pushing the little crate or not crate, container away behind my back. So many important things. All the projects you're having me work on. Definitely not working on any personal projects at all.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
How are you doing? Are you feeling well?
Have I told you this before? No, not yet. We'll be having guests this evening.
Oh. Who are these guests?
To be quite honest with you, I don't know. But they came on a ship with someone that I've known for quite some time.
I think that'd be good for you.
Yes, it would be. If I had gotten to him first. Maybe next time.
Well, I'll start preparing for the guests. You get some rest.
You seem concerned.
I've never been good at hiding my emotions. I am just a little concerned. But I think we've had this conversation before too.
Not with me. Speak. It's not weakness to hesitate for becoming the thing that your father wanted.
I don't even know where I would begin, honestly. I mean, ever since you took me in, I suppose I've gotten almost everything that I've wanted.
You see her as you're talking. She doesn't, as per normal. She's low of very few words, usually allowing the other person to talk. In your case, you talk yourself silly out of situations. So at this point, this is no different. You feel her kind of like walking kind of absent-mindedly towards a book on the bookshelf as she pulls it out.
Which book did she grab?
I would say you see this as this was probably the first book that she gave you. Something that would be essentially the accounting history of Chikan. Which is, she gave you this book and said it's important for you to understand the lies first.
I'm assuming this is with the, remind me how to pronounce it. Is it Anbo?
The Anbao, yeah.
And Anbao, gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
Feels like it was only yesterday I gave this to you.
Well, I mean, relativity. Yesterday is. Anyway, how soon are these guests coming?
Very soon. If they follow my direction. You see her put it in a different spot on the bookshelf.
Little like eye twinge, like, I'll fix that later. I know I say it all the time, but I suppose you can never say too much, but thank you. And I know I ask every time, but if you ever need someone put, I don't know, at the guard or on the front lines.
I have explained this to you at least once. I believe you have the heart of a warrior. But it's your mind that keeps you here. For now.
Yes. You're right.
What would you say in this room is the most important thing to you?
Well, I suppose in a sense it would have to be you.
Besides me.
Well then, definitely this. As I bought my Warhammer slash hammer. I mean, this is the first thing I ever built.
All right. Good. Well, be important to be thinking about those things the next few minutes.
Why is that?
Because I have a feeling you're not going to be with us for long.
The eyes grow wide, like, I've been working my hardest, I promise. Whatever you need me to do.
No, that's not. You've been great. You've been very integral in being able to. Almost too integral. Being able to figure out and determine these artifacts. Relics, and she points to something that you've noticed. She has not. Not only has she not shown you this, or has not presented this to you as something to focus on and to like identify. You've noticed that she's been acting strange since she's had this. It is very similar to the coin, which is one of the relics that you were focusing on. This one is looks to be a little bit smaller, a little bit thicker, and is seems to be made of solid gold. She has this at this point, actually, there's a hole at the top of it. She has this tied in several sort of points around her body. Basically, kind of like, and one of them is actually like kind of like fastened to the bottom, like kind of like holding. But it seems like this thing is very important.
Yes.
To her.
I always ask. If you ever need me to identify that, you know it's in my skill set.
You did.
Oh, I see.
How is she coming? Points to the rocking horse, or the miniature horse.
Well, yeah, ups and downs. It walks and it runs, but when it bites, you can't let that. You can't unhinge the jaw. It's a very malicious thing. But I'll fix it.
I know you will. I assume you would consider this to be one of the more important things in here.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's the first, like, making a hammer, like, one of the basics, but this is like the creme de crop of my inventions. I suppose it's the hardest and most fulfilling thing I've ever worked on.
Good. Good. Personal projects are important as well. Helps to keep our mind at ease, recognizing what we're fighting for here. I wanted to ask you, I am aware that you were brought up here. Obviously, I've met your father before. But you know, you're a smart boy. You know you weren't born here.
I figured that out pretty quickly growing up when, no one else was shedding.
Right. Do you know where you were born?
Not particularly, but there was a artifact you had me look at, and it shows some of the earliest moments that someone can remember, or maybe it was the first, but it was pure moonlight in the sky, and someone, I can't even remember what the voice sounded like, but all they told me was, don't forget the bear. And who knows what that means, but I have to assume it means a clue to figuring out where I came from.
Well, assuming you didn't just wash up from the oceans, we do know, Archie, we do know it's south.
South? That doesn't make any sense.
It's where the jungle is.
What?
It's where they are, Archie.
I feel dumbfounded because I never even thought that was a possibility.
Well, they're much bigger than you.
Yeah. And I don't think I'm part bear. Perhaps in spirit.
We've made multiple treks out in larger forces and smaller forces, and me just going by myself. And each time we were met with an understandably ferocious level of violence. Do you get what I'm getting at, Archie?
I don't know if I do.
Okay. Well, maybe we can just wait for it to come up naturally in this next conversation. And with that, you hear a knock at the door.
Oh, I didn't even get to tidy my room.
Beautiful. Kevin, welcome, man. Welcome to the party. Very nice. we are going to take a quick moment and check in on our other friends aboard the Wreckless. What are you guys up to?
I mean, depending on the timing, Kaylin and I may still be talking with Kobamu, going through our long-winded story of the fight. If that is over, I think I'm probably going to get some food and make whatever carbonator food Ogre wanted. So think that they'll be coming back.
You got it. Cool. I'll say for the conversation with Kobamu, we'll kind of come to the back end of that as we see this giant, formidable panda bear. It's even his form even more intimidating given the dark night air that is probably just only lit by like the torch that is just behind him on deck. So, what?
What do you mean? So what? I mean, we kind of told you what had happened, and
When?
oh, well, soon. Honestly, really soon. Carr, the boss, he'll be back soon with Ogra, and we'll figure that out. One day, two moons, 1 moon, 2 moons at most.
2 moons.
Oh, that's not a good way to describe it. 2 days. 2 days. 2 sunrises. We're close, Kobamu. I know you and I. We're close. We just have to make sure we do it right. We don't have all the information. We need to get more.
The closer Kobamu is, I can smell the land. Same but different.
I'm confident things have changed probably since you've been here, but that's
You think
good.
Kobamu is stupid?
No.
Kobamu has eyes. Kobamu sees what's on the shore. Large metal cases. Red men. Same red. Took them away. Took them away. You tell me soon. You know what Kobamu feels. Seeing them on my shore. My island.
Honestly, no. But what I do know is as close as we are, we're not there. And if you can just trust us, we will get you there. If you leave right now, you will never make it. It's not something I want. We haven't taken you all this way to fail, Kobamu. And I know it's been centuries. And it's not fair of us to ask this. I'm just asking you to trust me, if you can. You will have that time to do what you and your people need to do. We're not going to stop you once we get there, but you need, please, to trust us. We brought you this far. We want to get you there. Soon. Promise.
Two moons.
2.
And you see him get very close to you. Or I get there my way.
I won't stop you. You give me 2 moons. We fail. Absolutely.
Food except fish. Kobamu eat all the fish. Bored of fish.
Oh. We can try to get okay. Are you still hungry? Is that what you're saying? I mean, I was gonna go. You want me to get some? Okay.
Ball.
All.
Ball. Lion.
Okay.
Even rodent. Just something not from sea.
They have some good things on a skewer. Well, I don't know if they're good, but I'll get some for you. Could I ask another question of you though before your people? What is the name of your tribe? That would help us, perhaps, make this happen sooner.
Hold, please.
Holding.
Just staring at Obama, getting his fish breath right in the face. Just
right in the
not
face.
gonna back down though.
Okay, I guess we'll do this one. Are you freaking kidding me? Sorry, I went to the wrong list. Oh. It was many years. Name might change. We were large. We were large.
We've heard the name of the Anektua. Does that ring any? Does that mean anything to you?
Nectua. Yes. Trout.
Round? What?
Drowned.
Round. Drowned.
Tua. Sink. Drown.
That. Interesting. Okay, thank you. That's helpful.
We were called the Thun Varek. But there were others. Thun Tua. You find Thun Tua. I find home.
I am. Oh man, do I? Yep, I'm going to put a hand on his arm, shoulder area. I think he's taller than me, so probably more on his bicep. And try to just keep an direct eye contact with him. Thank you. Tuntua. We'll bring you there.
Boar.
You have my word. Born?
Boar.
Boar. Yes. All right. Let's go get it. Kaylin, let's go. If you want to wait up here, probably a good idea. We'll bring it up in a...
Where Kobamu go?
I don't know. I'm just trying...
Kobamu
Stay here.
not
I'll be
fit
right
below
up.
deck.
Yeah, I know. I don't really want to be below deck either, so I'll come back up here with you. Drink? Do you drink anything? What do you
Blood
like?
of my enemies.
Yeah. Well, besides besides that, I don't know if we have any left on the ship. Zed probably drank it all or something. I don't know.
The Merlin Loke make red water.
Oh. Was it sweet?
Not blood.
Right. It's a false blood. Some would say. Is it like sweet type of red water? Is that what? Like berries? Fruit? Okay. That also sounds like a good idea. Boar, some red water. You got it. Let's go. I'll go do that. And okay. Thank you, Kobamu, and thanks for listening to our story. We thought you might like it. It was pretty. Okay. I'm gonna go. Let's go get the food. Can you keep an eye out if you see Nala? I know she didn't say anything to you, but I'm a little worried about her. So if you see anything, please let me know. Let us know. Yell, whatever you have to. Not whatever you have to. Please, don't just yell. Sounds good.
Cool. Riars, as you turn away, we kind of get a shot of you sort of like walking away. The following sort of torchlight is a little bit further out along the path, or further out along the deck, but you are starting to kind of walk towards it. Would you please describe your character for us?
Oh boy. Sure. So Riaris is an Asamar, about 6'3", pretty lean. Right now he is just wearing very simple, not wearing any armor at all. Normally he wears kind of more of a heavy armor, relatively ceremonial, but also sleek kind of leathers and metal, certainly fighting armor. That's what armor is usually used for. Right now he's just kind of in a more of a loose blue cloth shirt and just kind of some regular pants, cloth pants, kind of picked up new gear at the island that they were last at. He's got long kind of black hair down to his shoulders, copper skinned. Right now his eyes are a very kind of like a hayfield type color, kind of like a soft tan, soft brown type of color. He's got a bag. He's got a bag holding on him, and other than that, it's kind of what he is. It's pretty ordinary.
Okay, beautiful. We'll say enough time has gone by where I'll say, Riars, you are able to go down to the galley to get your food. As you do, Ogre, where do we find you?
Ogre's with car.
I'm so sorry. Yeah. Apologies. I meant Zed. Where do we find you?
I probably just finished my bath in bathroom. And then probably make my way to the kitchen.
Okay.
Because I'm supposed to help Vera make some carnitas.
Cool. So we'll say we'll come to your view now with this. I'll say as we get to Vera, this tiny little gnome who is now sort of just taking these like clawed metal things, just going like ching, ching, ching. I'm really excited about it, but is actually just using that to rip up the meat on there as we see her kind of dig her hands in. As you kind of like walk in behind her. And she kind of turns around, flips over to you. Whoa! Hi.
Oh.
Gotta be careful while I'm holding these things.
Unique looking.
Yeah, I like them. Can we bring these to not use for what I assume we're supposed to use this for the meat?
Yeah. Oh, is that boar? Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I don't know what carnitas is, but it smells good.
I don't know either. I'm just following this book.
No. No. If you think those are gonna help you in a fight, take those.
Okay, great. Thank you, Captain. The camera shifts around to Zed. Zed, would you please describe your character for us?
Yeah, he's 5'8". He's a sea elf, shaved sides of the head, dark greenish blue hair, lighter green skin. Got the scar across the eye from previous damage from battles. Same for the ears, missing a chunk, slicing one. He's wearing brown, light leather armor, and he's always got all his stuff right in his belt, ready to go. Some brown boots, and he has his famed dagger, I guess now, in hand, literally in his hand, like in his skin.
Beautiful. Okay. Just behind, we see in this moment we see Riaris come through the galley.
Oh, what is that smell? That smells amazing.
Oh,
What is?
oh.
Hey,
Hey,
hey.
Captain said I could have these.
yeah, you think it suits her, right?
Sure, yeah. I mean, captain's orders go. I agree.
Great.
That can work.
All right, there you go.
Why are you so clean? Where did you like take a bath? What did?
Yeah. Well, Yoon wasn't around, so his room was unoccupied, so I went and took a bath. I mean, I was covered in blood, and I pulled out a blood clot out of my ear. Wasn't mine.
All right, that's a good point. I might get dibs on the next bath.
Here,
Obama wants. Oh yeah, go ahead.
On the way, here, can you take this gold, put it in the storage with the rest?
What gold? What? Sure, yeah.
Yeah, it's the gold Vera and I snagged off all the bodies.
You see Vera kind of like turn around, sort of like look at both of you and just kind of give a little bit of an eyebrow raise to Zed.
Yeah. So I figured we'd just throw it in the pot, split it all up.
I agree. I was gonna drop mine. I won money from winning a fight, so that was pretty cool. I didn't really know that was a thing, so I was gonna toss that in there too.
Oh.
So sure, yeah.
I guess one for all.
I feel like there should be like a saying, like one for all. I'll have to think about that. Kobamu wants some sort of boar.
That's what she's making right now.
Yeah, for us. I don't know if there's enough here for him.
He said
I think
he's
we
gonna
got
eat all the fish in the ocean, so we need to like.
What?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
ate all the fish.
Hasn't he been?
S- Some of
He's
the
been
fish.
doing that for years
He
and
wants
years, right?
boar.
But-
Yes, he wants boar, and I'm not going to stop him. I think
But some of
I want boar. That's
the fish was bad. It was just like left out.
I don't know. Okay, and Vera, you got the recipe book. Is there anything called a carbonator or something like that in there? I don't know what Ogre wants something. I don't know what that
Carbonate.
is.
Oh, this isn't what you wanted?
I don't know. What are you making?
It's called carnitas. We found the recipe for.
Maybe that's it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, try. I mean, I just set it to this book,
Okay.
like you told me to do. So try just saying it.
Yeah, here. Let's shove it in his face. Say it.
Carbonator. Yeah. What do you got?
Oh.
Okay, cool. You see, there is some strange sort of instructions on what looks to be a liquid. Looks to be probably about a lot of sugar in it.
Is it a soup?
Definitely not
Honestly,
a
I have absolutely no
soup. Says
idea.
to serve cold.
Oh,
I mean,
sounds good. A hot day.
yeah. I mean, maybe it's a bog thing. Like it's really hot all the time in the bog, and then once it's
Yeah,
cold,
yeah,
like,
that's true. I mean, she's like a bowl of heat there. So
yeah. I don't. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. Let's do the thing. Let's make this.
I'm doing this, so you guys can do that if you want. But I'm making the stuff that I'm already making with these.
okay, you go back to beating the hell out of that.
Thank you.
Just snags a piece real quick. Real good.
Just make some. If we can find someone for Kobamu, if you have more of that for me, I'm pretty hungry. That smells pretty good too. I don't know what this cold thing is here, but yeah.
Oh, and nothing spicy. He hates it.
Oh, Kobamu hates.
I'm not making this for Kobamu.
Oh.
Fine. All right. Fine. Well, you got to give me some space. If I got to do a whole bowl thing here,
I mean, can't you just like throw
There's
it
a
to
table.
Oh, wait, does he eat things raw?
I mean, probably. No, let's cook it. Let's see. I'm gonna open up the oven.
Okay, cool. You open up the oven. Immediately are greeted by this horrible shrieking sound that you are at this point just very used to, as the flame elemental inside it is greeting you with a never-ending shriek.
Primordial. Amadeus, say good evening. Could you cook us some boar if I put that in there?
Rioris, I didn't see that it was you.
Here I am. Yeah, been a while. Yes.
I believe I've already started the process of that, have I not?
Could I add more? We have a big friend who wants more. How much can I fit? How much can you cook?
Roll me a d20. I'm going to say 12 or higher.
That 13.
Okay, 13. Well, we had one left. It is... Both of them are getting quite old, so this one was the freshest. I could serve the older one for someone that is of a stronger stomach.
I think so. Perfect.
Yeah, so strong.
I think that's perfect.
You're not here, Zed. You're here, but you don't. This is in Primordial.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fun. Excellent. That I think let's use it. Perfect. like a rare, not you don't have to cook it too much. Just a little sear on it or something would be great. And then if I can, I'm gonna kneel down to the recipe. Do you know what this is? Is this what is this? I need to make this for Ogra.
Yes, that is.
drink?
I believe they call it fizzen water. I cannot help you with that at all, as my hands are literally flame.
It's true. Okay, great. I'll load in or get the boar or whatever in for him. Thank you, Amadeus. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, great. Okay, that's
right. I will take it from here. Good to see you as always, Riaris.
Yes, likewise.
Please shut the door on your way out.
A good conversation. I'll say like in common now, just out loud. Like, that's a good conversation.
You start speaking in common immediately. You hear this,
yeah,
and you just shut the door.
I just want to say, does Zed only hear through the whole thing? Both of them yelling
through the whole time. Yeah, there's a certain point. I think as you immediately shut the door, Riaris, there's a moment where you see both Zed and Vera kind of like peeking back in the door. Are you done?
Yep, we're done for now. It's cooking. Yeah, yep.
We had. Can you just have that conversation when no one is?
It's goddamn annoying.
Like no one's.
Oh, I'm sorry.
In the room, or on the ship.
God, you can't tell if he's talking or if it's an alarm going off.
He's very kind. I don't know what you guys don't
Alarm.
understand. He speaks very, properly. I
Okay, I'm sure he does.
Okay. Have you guys heard from Nala at all?
No, not since I sent her as backup. Have you tried calling her?
I don't really know that I want to, but I know that we probably.
I mean, I can.
No, I got it. Nala, it's Riaris. Are you okay?
Okay, interesting. Okay, no response.
I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't.
What'd she say?
Nothing.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's like one of three things. Either she's annoyed with us, she found something interesting, or she's just so pissed off she doesn't want to talk.
I mean, she could be dead. That would be a fourth thing, or.
I'm pretty sure we would have heard a massive explosion if she was like in a fight and gonna die.
Isn't she like a phoenix? Can they die?
Yeah, exactly. She would just come right back.
I mean, I don't know enough to know. I don't think that. I don't know. I have no idea how. Well.
Well, just
I
do
don't
it
know.
every.
I guess. Yeah.
Every half hour? Just give out a call.
You know what Nala would do? Probably every 5 minutes. I think about every 5 minutes. I'm gonna reach out. I think she would appreciate that.
Yeah, you do that.
Yeah.
You make her captain? She's given a lot of orders, Zed. Like what? I'm confused. Vera, I'm the first mate here, and I read in the books that I'm below the captain. So,
hey, but I'm just saying, it's better you than me, especially if it's every 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Zed, if there is ever any room for a new first mate, I'm around to test my mettle.
Right, just like that. Sure. Okay.
Well, you can always say co-captain.
See how it is. Co-captain.
I don't want to be co-captain.
All right, yours has been pretty good.
I think
You
I
should
just
have
kind of
seen him
looked for
fly.
Kaelinor, who's probably not even in the room. She's probably just left.
We'll say Kaelinor walks in here. As we see this figure, this olive-skinned, white hair, deep sort of brown eyes. As you see, I'll say a little bit of time has passed at this point, where you see her just going, "Oh, that is so much better." As you see her like looking very clean.
Oh, you
Oh,
took
come
a bath
on.
too, right? Gotta get the gristle out.
Yes, thank you, Zed. For
It's awesome.
getting-
I mean, the two people who didn't fight in the ring are getting their baths first. But no, it's fine. Fine, guys.
Well, I mean, I have a legitimate reason.
Also, Kobamu was spitting on me as we were talking. So
Yeah.
the fish
Well,
breath, it was a lot.
Great. Well, I'm gonna go do that now, so you guys can deal with and get the boar out. I'm gonna do that now.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Is there anything else you wanted?
Oh, wine.
What is this?
You want wine?
Pointing to this recipe.
He wants.
That's the thing Ogre wanted.
All right. Where are we going to find powdered sparkstone?
Sounds like a shopping adventure.
It
I'm
says
ready to.
chill this flask in a shaded spring or snowdrift. What's a snowdrift?
Well, when a lot of snowflakes come together and they really kind of like each other, they pile up into kind of a big hump.
Dan, please take a point of inspiration for that. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't actually read the recipe, so that might be my bad there.
Okay, I don't think we have these ingredients.
I don't think that's what she wants. If there's something to snow, I don't think. Shit.
Well, it says shaded spring or snowdrift. Is there a shaded spring around here?
Do you remember?
No, we're in the middle of the ocean next to a city that has scrap heaps for buildings.
Jungle.
Yes, with a ton of shade, said.
Do you see any springs around?
No, but
I've seen brown water. I don't know what's in it.
who was this for?
Ogra. Do you remember she wanted something when we asked? I asked her to
Yeah,
make food,
she said something
She
about.
said carburetor.
Yeah, that's what I looked for, and that's what Cookie gave me was this, and I said, okay.
This says carbonator.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, hold on.
Well,
Here.
no, the way they write it, the R's and the N's, they're.
Let me see this
Okay.
thing. Hold on 1 second. All right. Right to this page and carbanator, right? Yeah.
Nope.
Carbanator. Jeez, you think it'd be easier to say?
Yeah, I don't.
Carburetor.
Is there any? Can I flip through the book to see if there's any carb or other recipes that are of
This thing's-
similar?
You turn a page and it immediately goes to like smoked salmon.
Oh no, it's not alphabetical. Sure.
It's not alphabetical.
Damn. Carb. So is it carp like the fish?
How about a salad? Ogre really likes salads, right? She likes
Yeah.
veggies. Great.
Carbohydrates. Carbonate. Carbonar. Carb.
Hannah, it is carbonara. Beautiful. This is carburetor. Just say carburetor to the.
Okay. Cookie. Carburetor.
You can roll me a d20.
Okay. D20. You are gonna get a An 8.
An 8? Okay, cool. You see it flip a couple times and then just shut.
Oh, well, look at that. You done pissed
Never
off
done that
Cookie.
before.
Okay. Well, clock there. You hear a light ding from the oven.
Oh. All right. I guess that's my my call. All right,
Hold on. Wait.
Oh.
Kaelinor, come on. We're all leaving, right? This is the most annoying sound. You see Kaelinor and Vera leave. You see Kaelinor is basically getting dragged by Vera.
I guess Ariaris, go clean up yourself. All right, is that how they say it? Clean up yourself?
All right.
Clean yourself up.
Yeah, no, I'm
yeah.
ready.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, by the way, I'm pretty sure Kaelinor didn't find it, but Yoon has the best soap. It's in the third drawer to the left in the back right corner. Oh, it's so good. It makes your skin so soft, especially for like my scaly skin. You should try it. He won't even notice.
I will. Thank you. That's. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah. Good luck with this.
Yeah, it's like rose water or something. It's crazy.
Excellent.
That's how he always has that smell about him, you know?
All right. I'll see you soon. Maybe.
All right, I'm gonna go
See ya.
fight this boar.
Don't forget, Kobamu wants wine.
Wine. Yeah. Hold on.
Make sure you get
I'm pretty sure there's a giant jug somewhere around here.
Yeah.
We follow Riars out of the galley as we hear behind this muffled sort of sound.
Shut the fuck up!
and we will pause you guys there. Okay. Meanwhile, Car, Ogra, Peel. Knock. Door opens. You see a rather small room. Everything kind of on a sort of, for the most part, in a sort of like lower sort of setting of shelf. Multiple sort of bits of machinery parts, bookshelves with multiple sort of multiple sort of like cubbies of these different things, as well as a small, or I guess I should say, rather large-scale sculpture of a horse in the corner. We see a blonde Loa woman standing there, and behind we see a creature that I don't think either of you have ever seen before. Actually, Car, give me a nature check.
$13.
13. Okay, cool. I will say 13 is enough that there was a certain point in time where you there are other Aarakocra that are very much like birds of prey sort of thing, and there was at one point in time you heard a story about how at one point I was about to have a meal and it started shrieking and calling me names and ran into the forest.
Okay. Interesting.
So yeah, but you see a little mouse folk behind, standing on a stool. Actually, I will ask Arturian, what are you doing in this moment?
First was like scrambling to like start cleaning things up, and then as the door starts opening, you guys just hear like a of clattering objects falling onto the ground as I grab a nearby makeshift helmet, and as you see my face and like it's squishing into the helmet, and there's Arturian Marigold reporting for duty.
Hi.
Bye.
Hello.
It's a tiny. It's a tiny.
Yes.
You are so tall.
Ogre's just gonna get next to him and just get on her knees, so he's trying to get eye level with him.
You know what? Why don't you all three become acquainted? Peel, can I talk to you for a moment, please? And you.
We came to, and she's walking away. I'm like, we came to meet with you. All right.
Door closes.
Hi, Arturian.
As the scene is now clearly set in a room that is rather small for Carr. Carr, could you please describe your character for us?
Sure. He is a hunched over vulture Aarakocra who is wearing a bone necklace and has several smaller bones from a variety of creatures hanging from different feathers on his body. Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's I don't know what else to say. That's him.
Yeah. Arturian, go ahead and give me a history check, please.
Yeah. We're looking at a 12.
12. Okay. 12's not bad. You have seen a figure that looks something like this before in Gone Bold. This figure always seems to be walking around with like a bunch of like papers sort of like strapped to him as a like almost like a type of like robe sort of dress, but it's all just like papyrus like scrolls all written around. Reminds you somewhat of this creature.
Okay.
You do know he's Aarakocra, Aarakocra. You get that for sure.
I don't know if it's the skulls that you wear on your necklace or something intrinsically built in my DNA, but I am horrified of you.
I get that a lot. Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too.
Don't be scared of Carr. He's a big softie. And he's really caring and he takes care of us.
You're very kind.
Clearly.
Well, this is Ogra.
Yeah. And Ogre, would you please describe your character as Carr points you out?
Ogra is a 6'3", half orc, abs for days, bright pink hair, one blue eye, one red, and the eclectic mixture of outfits with gypsy baggy star purple pants, a crop top that has holes in the sleeves, and her druid staff and some sunglasses on the top. And big old tusks on her face.
Oh, what happened to your tusk?
Oh, somebody almost broke it off tonight.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Nobody here, right?
No, everyone here's been actually pretty pleasant, surprisingly.
And I certainly didn't do it.
Of course not.
And what brings you to my humble abode?
Ogre has no idea.
I don't know. We're supposed to meet with that blonde woman.
Sasha?
Yeah, that's the name.
Oh. Well, she just left.
I see that. Clearly, she wants us to talk to you. What are you doing? Where are we?
Oh, well, you're in. What did you called it? Like the metal nest? Is that what you called it?
Yeah, your area specifically. I would say this is probably something that maybe you called it that.
Yeah,
at a certain point, but yeah, metal nest.
Yeah.
But also it's Vault 3.
Yeah. Well, you're in Vault 3, or as the locals like to call it, the metal nest.
Oh, okay, but I meant like the bigger thing. Like we're all wearing red hoods. We had to like sneak through here. Flames turned purple.
Flames turned purple. Flames turned purple.
Yeah.
Is this a cult, too, like the Merlin look? Because everyone's wearing matching outfits?
Well, no, no.
It seems like a cult.
No, it's uniforms.
Isn't that what cults wear?
and young school attendees. We're a resistance group. We're called the Memorium.
Resisting against what?
Well, the Anbao, is that how you pronounce it?
Anbao.
Anbao. The Anbao, of course.
Oh, well, of course, we just got here. I don't know anything about them other than they just walk around and look all mysterious, but it's no worse than what I do, so, you know.
Well, let's just say their ultimate goal is to erase the identities of certain races, or I suppose species is the correct term, and make them forgotten to the world. So we're fighting against that.
They want
It is so hot in this thing. It's like
They want to erase species?
sort of. It's much more complicated than that. I don't know if we have enough time to dive into that.
Well,
You
we're
never
sitting here
said
talking
anything about that.
Yeah, that part is interesting. Yoon did talk to you guys a little bit about what the Amba was, but I would say also Yoon was pretty enigmatic in how he described certain things about it. I will say, actually, something I don't think I've done yet. Kar and Ogra, both of you go ahead and give me a history check.
Holy shit. Ogre has a little nosebleeds. I rolled a natural 20, but that becomes a 17.
Okay, cool.
No, not 20, but I got a 27.
Jesus.
27? Beautiful.
I'm
Okay.
I'm good at a couple things. History's one of them.
So there was a lot of discussion that was made when interesting. Wow, 27. There's a lot of discussion that was made in what Yoon was talking about in the ideas of like the families and things like that. Ogra with a nat 20. I will say for 17, technically 17 fails. So what I'm going to say here is that you recognize that the name Sasha sounds familiar to a conversation that Yoon had. Kar, you heard the name Sasha as well in regards to, I will say, someone who is very passionate about their beliefs in something, and I would say was also possibly very close to him.
Okay. All right.
Like I said, I don't know if there's enough time to really dive into that, but they're, how do you put it? The bad guys.
There's a lot of
We're
those around
the
here.
heroes.
You know, not that I don't believe you. You seem like a very nice person, but
No, skepticism is
we got
good.
a lot about different people, and you know, we'll see.
That's fair. That's fair. I can't get this out of my mind. What caused the lights to turn purple?
I don't know. They said something about a relic or something, but I don't think I have one of theirs or yours. I guess yours, theirs.
Archer, and you would
Do you mind
absolutely
if
be
I-
aware of. Yeah, go ahead.
Do you mind if I detect magic upon you?
Go on.
All right. I'm not going to see anything scary, am I? As I'm
You
going
might.
to.
I'm like with all seriousness, you might.
You jest. As I'm going to. Twist on the big round glasses as they kind of like turn into goggles. As I'm going to cast detect magic with a spell slot.
Yes.
Do I see anything that I think might
I think I know
trigger
what
this?
Go ahead. Joe.
Or do I get nightmares?
Yeah, you will definitely get some stuff. Go ahead and roll me an Arcana check to see.
Yes.
To see if you get more.
Can I get advantage from the relic thing?
Yes, for sure.
Okay. Well, 1 or okay, that's the duality of man. So nat 20. 27.
Interesting.
Nice.
Okay. I would like you to this is really good. I would like you to roll one more time for me with advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. Arcana still, right?
Yes.
All right. 22.
22. Cool. 22 is enough to know that over the course of the past, I would say probably about the past few weeks, you were Sasha has had that coin for about we'll say about 2 weeks. She has not brought it to you to be able to identify or decipher it, which is very strange because she does that with everything that you like. Everything that comes in goes through you to be able to be identified and recognize where it is, and then cataloged and archived. If it is something that is magical, it goes to one area. If it doesn't, it goes to another. That is truly what you do here. You recognized, I would say that, would you say that Arturian was nosy enough to try to get some idea of what the coin was?
I would say that he definitely would have started doing some independent research whenever it was noticeable with her mental state declining.
Cool.
So however many days that would be, or weeks, I'll leave that up to you.
You got it. Yeah. I will say, so with a 22, you were able to determine that there is something very strange that came off of that coin. Something that felt different, not only in like the field, or like the what's the word?
Aura?
The power aura of that, but also in truly the idea of like it seemed to be something revolving around divination, but I would say like just kind of like slotted in a slightly different way. Like looking at the idea of like a different color, I would say like it would be like a more of a shade of, instead of it being like a white, it's more of a shade of like a bluish white. It felt like strange, like to you almost feeling like it was something new. And that stuck with you for a long time. Looking at Carr, there are residual remnants of that magic.
Oh.
That's the hard thing you see, is that.
Do I see any like dark, scary magic on Carr?
100%.
Do you want to
Yes.
describe what that looks like to me?
Yeah, Jack, I mean, say you want to describe, obviously I'll explain like as far as the item, but yeah.
I would say that, I mean, since he's letting me describe it, I would say you just out of your vision as you're looking at Carr, like you're looking at Carr to see if you see magic, and things keep on distracting you like wisps of spirits that make you dart, but then as you look, they're gone. So you look back at Carr, there's always different spirits flitting about him and moving in and out of your visual range, almost in focus, but then as you look at them, they vanish. There's just this constant seething around him of ghosts.
Oh, well, that's a lot to process as he takes the glasses off and like.
What do I have?
The last part of that is you see an individual that truly looks like they may be cursed to be carrying the dead with them wherever they go. I think that's probably how Arturian would identify that. But also,
What was that you just did?
they all seem to be they all seem to be centered around something that Carr is wearing around his neck. And I'll say, Jack, if you want to describe what that looks like.
Yeah, it looks like a collection of bones that are very aged. They're aged, they're weathered, they're bone white, and it's basically a necklace of a variety of bones. Not too many skulls per se. There's a skull here or there, but it looks more along the lines of smaller bones from larger sentient creatures. So fingers, toes, things that, intact bones, there's nothing broken about them. But given your size, maybe there's weird skulls. I don't know. But it looks like a collection of just a very thick collection of bones of sentient creatures.
Awesome.
you feel that this has some sort of connection to the dead, some way of probably communication. However, you're not entirely sure whether or not Carr is aware of that. Again, like the common sort of assumption would be that, like, oh, I think it could be very possible that Arturian is actually assuming that Carr might have picked up this item at some point along the way and has had the dead following him for, like it I think there's a possibility where you feel like it might be a very cursed item.
Yeah, I think there is a small intrusive thought of, like, this is the Grim Reaper.
Yeah.
Grim Reaper.
Yeah.
And he's coming for me. Well, I'm sure you're aware that you are incredibly cursed, right?
Cursed? No.
No.
Yeah, maybe I was just. How about I just stay on track on what I was looking for,
All
not
right.
what I was forced to see.
Forced to see. I didn't do anything. You cast the spell.
No, not your fault.
And by the way, Carr came in with that. He didn't take it. So Peel says he took it. He didn't.
No. I'm not accusing you of anything. What? Sadly, you're asking me what that is, and that is something I'm still trying to figure out. You have a form of powerful divination magic that is just lingering upon you. And I don't know where it's from, I don't know who casted it, but whatever it is...
Wait a minute. Is it any relic, not just relics from here?
Yeah... I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, any relic.
Oh, okay. It's this. That's fine.
Oh. Okay. Cool. Well, I'm glad we sorted that out.
Why do you think there's a problem?
Well, I mean, being cursed is an affliction, it's not a problem.
I'm not cursed.
There's bones and skulls and dark energy wisping around you, and especially there's just around your necklace as well.
So?
Oh, you mean the spirits?
Yeah.
As that one actually comes into view and nods, and
I scurry up Ogra's leg and around her arm, just like.
Oh, that's okay.
Afraid of. They're just like you and I. They just don't have a body anymore.
Oh, they're not like tormenting you?
No, they teach me.
Oh.
Sometimes my friends.
That's actually sounds very comforting.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm gonna roll on my side here.
They're like
Okay,
little
cool.
helpers when he gets like ghost stories or something. When he helps them final rest, is that right, Carr? How you put it?
Well, when I'm called, yes, I can't. Well, I do it sometimes else. I mean, I've done it before. Yes is the short answer. Yes.
Sorry. I must admit, I read fantasy and storybooks of paladins and knights vanquishing ghosts and spirits that haunt places. Maybe
those are real too.
Yeah, maybe my intake of information is skewed and has warped my reality.
No, it's. I mean, you're from the islands, no?
Yes.
Have you seen my people before? I kind of shake my wings. Have you seen Eric?
You know, perhaps there was one Eric Cocker. They were garbed in a sort of papery robe of some kind.
Yeah, I can't figure him out, but he's not like me. So there's a group of us called Ashwing. I'm one of them. We're the speakers of the dead.
Oh.
Arturian, I would allow a separate history check for that.
I would love to. 9.
Cool.
9 out of a 2.
Yeah, you have no idea what that is.
Oh, that's very interesting, actually. And are you part of his same clan or group, as you'd call it?
Well, all the Arkok are kind of together. It's complicated. You're asking me to talk about an entire culture, but yes, I'm a national.
I suppose I am imposing a very big request upon you.
It's okay. I've only heard one story about what I think are your people, and it wasn't very kind of the way we treated you. So, you know.
Hmm?
Oh, there's just a story about one of our warriors trying to eat one of you.
Oh, that's comforting.
No, they didn't get. You ran, or your people ran. I've heard of your. I don't know what you're called. Your species. No offense.
Um,
I could
I,
probably find out.
I've heard us
There's so many
reference.
of you here.
What?
You're all over.
Oh, I've only heard my species referenced as short stack or furball or squishy
Littles.
toy. Littles.
Why would they squish you? That's not very
Um,
nice.
I
Look
don't
how
know.
cute he is, and just squishes his cheeks.
Boing, boing.
Okay. I need to talk to you about how to treat sentient creatures, Ogre.
He's so tiny.
I prefer this sort of treatment, like almost like an object, compared to harsh or evil treatment.
When he says that, there's a momentary flash of understanding in Card's eyes. And he says, "Oh, okay, no, I understand that. Well, suffice to say, I have no intention of eating you.
Oh, thank God, gods.
What? Why would I? Why do people, both you and why do people think I eat other people? You might get along well with Zed. I don't know.
Well, no, I'm sorry. I shouldn't. I think it's like a intrinsic fear, because from my studies, I believe I'm related to mice in some way, but
Vultures don't eat mice, and I'm not really a vulture. I just look like one.
oh, well, I suppose
Are
that
you a
actually.
mouse?
I don't know.
I've never met a mouse who could talk.
I haven't either.
So,
Or wear glasses.
Yeah, my eyesight is really bad.
Which, Ogre has a question. That one lady said we had to see something with visions, but you have glasses, so does that mean you can't see what we can see?
Oh, bless your heart.
At this moment, you hear the door kind of push open again as you see Sasha come back in. All right. Sorry about that. Very excited that you were able to join us.
Sasha, I presume?
Yes.
Sasha Aurelian?
Yes. And with that, we'll take our 10-minute break. See you guys in 10.
All right.
We are back. All right. So, as you are cars, you're looking at Sasha Aurelian. I don't imagine you've heard my brother speak of me very often.
Would that be Yoon?
Yes.
No, not too often.
Makes sense. I'll be honest with you, I think in many ways we couldn't be more different. Although it has been some time. I assume you're wondering why I brought you here, obviously.
Yes, ma'am, among other things.
Well, I wonder how much my friends have made it clear what we do here, but we're here to reclaim the past, the correct past, in Faran.
No, I've only heard that apparently the Onbao are trying to destroy old cultures, and I've only learned that within the past 5 minutes.
I summarized.
Yes. Thank you, Archie. They haven't tried. They've succeeded for many years.
Oh, it definitely seems like we're in an older edifice under here than what's up there.
Yes,
I like this one.
You're nice too.
This is the last remnant. One of the buildings that was left before the schism.
Schism.
Has Yoon ever talked to you about the tower?
The upside down one?
Which tower?
Yes.
There's lots of them.
That's the one. What was your name?
Ogra?
Yes.
Ogra.
Ogra showed a lot of courage in the gauntlet tonight, Archie.
Oh, that's where you must have broken the tusk, or at least damaged it.
Yeah, the Dragonborn was cheating and kept hitting Ogra, but Ogra and tried to stuff her in a hole for some reason, and Ogra wouldn't go in it. But she got these cool bracelets.
That's fun. How were they cheating?
These bracelets are magic somehow, but Ogra doesn't know what they do. Like absorbing the hits.
Well, I mean,
There
if you
wasn't supposed to be
need.
magic in the pit.
Magic wasn't allowed. But Ogra did cheat because he cheated, so Ogra cheated and used magic.
All is fair then.
And that's how I knew that we had people that were powerful, courageous, and magical. And then there was this one who also seemed to care for those in need. Looking at Carr. What was your name?
Car?
Well, we have been working for many years to start moving to restore Ferran to a place of respect, harmony, with not just itself, as far as the Loa, but of others that called this place home long before us Loa ever got here.
Like the Ursa Thrai?
I knew it.
Do what?
Yeah.
Yes. Like the Ursa Thrai.
Okay, well. That's great. You sound like good people. Why are we here?
I won't lie to you, Carr. Up until a moment ago, I was going to ask for your help, but now I think I'm just here to point the direction.
You can still ask for my help. I'd like to think I'm a nice person. I still... all this secrecy
He
and stuff.
is. He's a nice person.
Thank you, Ogra. But I just... You...
You made this very difficult and a little, like, hard.
You're a very interesting person to see coming and going. I'll leave it at that.
Arturian, roll me an insight check on that.
You got it.
On me or on Sasha?
10.
I'd say this is on the statement, so essentially Sasha, like the
Okay.
subject.
Okay.
10?
Yep.
Yeah, Sasha's been acting really weird.
Yeah.
The statement that Sasha just made of, like, it seems like I'm just here to point the direction, follows that same sort of language that you've been hearing over the past couple weeks.
Is that supposed to be like top secret, or can I kind of give some insight into what's happening for Ogra and Carr?
That being the Ursa Thrai?
That being her declining mental state.
You have not really talked to her about it besides in private. So
Okay.
I don't. That's up to you.
At that then.
Okay. It's not something. I would say for the other members of the Memorium, they probably have noticed as well, but it's not something that has brought yet a breach in conversation that you're aware of.
Okay.
I apologize for things being hard. We have a lot of enemies that would like nothing more than for things to stay the way they are, and unfortunately, as of late, we've had a lot more appearing at our doorstep. Though, I must admit, we have definitely given them reason to appear here.
Did you blow up the boat this morning?
Arturian, that is news to you. As she nods.
Oh, is that why you were there? You were just kind of staring at us or me, or I couldn't tell who you were looking at, but that makes sense. That tracks if you blew it up.
We blew up a boat?
We were recovering.
The artifacts?
The relics they were looking for?
That's correct. Arturian, you have not received any relics today.
But I haven't gotten any relics to decipher today.
Yes, I gave them to Hung Tech. Or sorry, excuse me, Heck Talk.
Oh. I understand.
Arteria, do you actually understand? Or do you think, like, in your head, like, Arteria's like, what
Yeah.
the fuck? Like, what?
Yeah, he feels a little bit like, he does not understand. He's just saying that.
Ogre's just gonna lean to Car saying, is this what Ogre sounds like when she talks sometimes?
Yes.
Well, it's not her fault.
No, go ahead.
Are you sure?
It's going to be much easier if we assume any personal secrets would be getting in the way.
Oh my god, that's such a good start.
Well, perhaps I could show you. Is there any way I could use like my detect magic, even if I use like a spell slot for it, to allow them the opportunity to see what I see? I don't know if they'd have the ability to like decipher it.
I love it.
So
use your detect magic to kind of blip
Yeah.
things out as far as like these are
Yeah, so I'll take off the glasses, and all of a sudden his eyes just like shrink. And I'll hand it to Carr first. If you would, I would love for you to look at this coin, all the straps that are attached to it. Just look at Sasha's coin. I think you'll begin understanding.
Alright. Sure, why not? I mean, what's the worst that could happen, right? I could just see infinity. And I put the glasses on.
Okay.
However, when he does that, because I'm not sure what this is going to mean, let me make sure I can before I say it. Yes. I am going to cast Borrowed Knowledge.
Ooh.
Okay.
And bring in... So you see a group of spirits come behind me. And that's as I'm putting on, and they're like looking closely over my shoulder, like they're trying to pierce through the glasses too, just to try to get knowledge of what I'm looking at to help me out.
Okay, you got it. You see, this is visible to everybody.
Yeah, if you'll allow it.
Sorry, I was saying for Carr, the
sorry.
Borrowed Knowledge.
In this case, yes, the spirits. In fact,
Okay.
I even created an image. I'll put it up later about that. But so go ahead.
Impressive. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
So what this does is it choose one skill in which I lack proficiency. I don't know that I have half proficiency in Arcana, so would that give me full proficiency?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll add...
Sounds right.
Just want to make sure before I do this. Okay, well, that wasn't great. So that would be a whole 11. No, 8. That would be an 8. I rolled a 2.
An 8?
Yeah, so I don't see much.
Okay, cool. With an 8, you see looks to be some sort of device that is akin to divination magic, but you can definitely tell it's extremely powerful.
Okay, so they'll see me talking like, it looks like divination magic, and then one of the spirits will like whisper in his ears like, yes, it's very powerful, I see that. And like it's just like having a little conversation around me.
Are they always from this version of here?
No.
You know about that?
I kind of cock my head and be like, very interesting. And then I'll go back.
Ogre would like to take the glasses.
Yeah, I'll hand the
They're
glasses
so
over.
tiny on your face.
Yeah.
Ogre's just using it like a little eyeglass.
A little monocle. Give me an Arcana check.
Instead of an Arcana check, can I do like an insight check, like on how it's affecting her? Like, more like a medicine check almost.
I'd allow a medicine check, sure.
Uh, 16. Oh, that's a 22.
22? 22, she seems perfectly healthy. you haven't, spent a lot of time with her. So the idea of this, something that I would say in a meta sort of thing, you get the idea of like someone who would be changing, personalities over the past few weeks. But what she said, I think, Ogre, you start to kind of pull pieces together on the idea of why she seems so much more out there on something that it's clear that Arturian is not familiar with.
Like how Riaris is?
Right.
Oh. That's how you know.
Know what?
Well,
I feel
that's
like you
not
all know
my-
something more than I do.
Well, Ogre's not like a doctor, but you don't discuss client.
No, hypocrite. Whatever it's called. I completely understand.
Arturian, if I thought it was...
Confidentiality?
I've explained this to you at one point, and the conversation did not go well. So I figured it would be best to just keep it from you for now. Not for any reason, but to have you be able to focus on the things that you're supposed to be.
Didn't go well now, or didn't go well somewhere else?
Well, we never had this conversation, at least
You might have.
here.
So you understand. Looking at Car and Ogre.
I think I do.
Sasha may want to talk to Riaris. He knows more about this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know someone going through the same thing?
Not exactly, but kind of.
Well,
He might be able to strengthen you. He's not, he doesn't seem to be suffering any ill effects.
for the past 2 weeks, Sasha's been... It's been affecting her more and more.
How long
And
since
I
it's been
don't
since
know how to
Riaris
help.
died? Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, continue. Also,
It's
Flash
Sarah
Baby.
asking, not Ogra.
It's been a week, maybe?
Okay.
Arturian. There's nothing wrong with me. It's very hard to explain. But maybe these people can help you.
Well, maybe we can help you too.
Mm-hmm.
I can assure you, while this weight will be hard to bear, I'm fine. Thank you for
Did
your
you
concern.
meet Sylvia?
That name does not ring any bells.
Well, Ms. Aurelian, you seem to know what's going on, and we don't have many people around who do. Clearly, Arturian is going to be one of them soon. However, there's several of you who are doing very well with this, and on her left, there's spirits of her that appear that are doing well. And then there's others who are not, and then spirits of her who are like in more and more states of mental anguish. I said, I'd like to help you get over to that side if we can.
Very powerful gift you have there, Car.
Well, yeah, so they tell me. It gets me in trouble. I'm just trying to help right now, though. So, can we try and push you over to that side?
Just go.
And I'm pointing to the healthy people.
Well, just.
One thing It's like kind of giving a look to Ogress. Ogress like physically like
Pushing it, like,
she kind of like obliges and like steps to the other side. One thing that has remained both a constant and a surprise, I imagine, is you all. Something that feels important to the now, to the here.
We've been told that before, but some of those people are no longer with us. I'd like to keep you around.
you said you guys think luck is a big thing. Well, it's very lucky that we have someone who's going through what you are, so you two should talk.
Yes, Ian would focus on the idea of luck being... I assure you luck has very little to do with it.
In all due respect, Lux had a lot to do with it while he was traveling with us and got us here.
Mm-hmm. Or are you more into fate?
I don't believe in fate.
Chaos, then?
We are getting off track. My goal, my hope, is to be able to restore Faran to a place of respect, not just in and of itself, but in all of the Isles. To do so, that means the Ursa Thry needs to be brought back to a position of power, understanding. They refuse to meet with me for many reasons that make sense to me. And I knew that at some point in time I was going to ask Arturian something very difficult. But maybe that's why you're here. We need to start a dialogue with them. It's important for the next steps.
Well, I mean, I'm looking for them anyway, and we have the location of one of their cities. So, well, not location, direction.
And we
I
gotta
could
take...
tell you exactly where they are.
Oh my goodness, that would be so helpful.
Obama would be so happy to go home.
And when he says that, he gets a little bit less hunched. And Arturian, you notice he's probably a lot taller than he appears when he's not hunched over like a vulture.
You both giant.
Kobamu.
He's an Ursa Thry. I'd like to say he's a friend of mine.
You see her walk past you and walk out.
Bye.
Excuse me.
She
Excuse
does this.
Can I follow her?
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah. I'm like, excuse me, Mr. Elian.
Do the rest of you guys follow?
Hop stepping.
No. I'll stay
stepping.
with Alturin.
As I'm like reaching up, trying to grab my little horse statue, like.
What are
Oh,
we
grab
saying?
it.
Is that
Could
good
you-
or bad?
Grab that for me. Thank you. As I sit on it, and then I like put my heels to the side of it. As all of a sudden, it like starts segmenting into a medium-sized like pony type creature, and it looks like if you could imagine like such a classic fantasy knight's steed, all armored and everything like that, but it's the size of a rocking horse. As I'm like getting like my chain, or not, what do I have? My heavy armor on and my all my gear and everything like that. We're going on an adventure.
I want to say, as you're going top speed, Ogre's just like walking normally to keep up with you, with her big long legs stepping. Just like
I am
walk.
riding the little horse.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah,
You
we'll
see
follow.
the center gem in the center of its head, like where it would be like a singular sort of eye, seems to kind of like glow brightly. You see the head starts to kind of like move mechanically as it seems to kind of pull apart from its segments. And you see on top of it, most of the design around this creature is what looks to be like pieces of old weaponry. And at the very top of its head, you see sticking out to make it look like a unicorn, like sort of horn, is an old rapier. Yeah, it's beautiful. I love it.
Away, my steed!
And you guys,
Extra toy horse.
head out. Cool. As you do, you're not moving very far. Basically, as you're following Sasha to another door that has a 2 on it, Vault 2. As you walk through, you see a large sort of collection of books. This seems to be kind of like more the library and scribe sort of area, where you see there is an old, slightly sort of disheveled looking Loa, who kind of like starts to collect things as you come in. And we're going to actually pause you guys there, if that's okay. Car, roll me another d20, please.
I'm not doing very well with that, but sure, as you wish, oh, Master DM.
You want, I will tell you, you want an 8 or higher.
8 or
boy.
higher. 8 or
Just
higher.
fail.
8 or higher.
You can see what I rolled, but 7. Literally.
7?
Oh, if you hadn't said that, Joe, it might have worked, but you know.
As soon as you said 8 or higher, I said not a chance.
Yeah, like if you hadn't given me a number, I've been like, man.
Okay. Interesting. Oh, the night is young, friends. Cool. All right. Riaris, Zed, Kaelinor, others that are there. We'll say some time has passed. We'll say probably no more than like maybe like a half hour. Riaris, you realize it's been a little bit since you've tried to get the word out.
Yeah, I think Riaris kind of forgot about. I don't want to say forgot, but he probably was about 10 every 10 minutes because he is having fun with the bubbles. He's found some Yoon bubbles, and Zed kind of putting them onto the soap in the different drawers. He's kind of pulling them out. So yeah, probably after 20, 30 minutes, he probably gets out and tries to contact Nala again.
Okay, you got it. As you do so, roll again. There we go.
Nala, just checking in. If you're there now, it's Riaris.
Roll me a perception check.
Ten.
Okay. First thing you hear back. Go fuck yourself. Where is the Ashwing?
You're alive,
That's it.
and that's really good. Ali with a Onbow statue. There's no head.
Oh, Riaris, I'll say with a 10, you get a feeling that she is not talking to you.
Oh, shit. But yeah, with a 10, I might not notice. I don't know. Okay, I'm just happy. I think maybe a pause probably there then. And yep. Wait. Nala, who are you talking to?
I don't owe you Onbow shits. A fucking thing.
I am going to run as fast as I can to find the others.
Yeah.
No, as I'm doing, I'm going to try to put it in and be like, we need to talk. Now listen, I don't deck, and just put that and start racing up there, trying to get clothes as I do so.
You got it. Cool.
When he says others, is he including Ogre and Carr?
Yeah. Do you think you're?
I mean, I think he would just be going broad message. I don't think he would targeting people. So I wait to get someone out. Yeah.
You just said Null is in trouble.
So I just said Null is in trouble. Yep.
Let me know when I can respond.
Yeah, you got it. I rolled for it. It's a little bit weird down here, but it got through for sure. So Carr and Ogre, you definitely heard that. Cool. Yeah. So Riaris and Zed and Kaelinor. Riaris, you kind of. I think there's definitely a moment where you were running naked through the hallway of the lower deck.
Yeah, I'm doing like a hop, trying to put on like under stuff as I'm going through and.
Hell yeah. Nice. Cool. Yeah, as you do that, you all kind of make it back up to the top of the deck. Carr and Ogre, you get you get that. You're able to respond.
I just go. I'll respond saying, "As soon as I can be there," and I say that out loud. And Mr. Elliot, we're leaving. And I just turn around and start heading out.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Our friend's in trouble.
You see Sasha. Sasha's looking like through her through this like scroll thing there. As you all kind of enter, you see Hektok right there, the older elder guy. You see there's a bunch of like relics on his desk that are not in a good spot. Like there's a moment that kind of comes to you, Arturian, of like, can you treat these with respect, please? They're supposed to be in a specific spot. Like there's like a whole moment of like, this isn't what I would do. But then you're blasted with this information, and then you hear, you just hear Sasha just kind of like without looking up at you, just says, "Archie, go with them."
But are you sure? What about you?
Be a hero. Go with them.
We'll try to find you again, Miss Aurelian. I apologize
His
for
bottom
haste.
lip kind of quiver.
I promise I'll find you.
I'm sure
You
you
need
can.
to talk to our friend Riaris.
And if you have information on where they're on, well, no, I don't know they're the Onbow yet. If you have any information about where Nala is, I'd love to find out. And I.
Yeah, you see her shake her head. She has no idea.
Okay, and I'll just. Do I see Peel anywhere?
I'll say as you're heading out, it's hard. There's a lot of roll me a perception check. I'd say DC 15.
Ha! 17.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you see Peel. Peel's a little shorter than everybody else.
Peel! I need to leave now. Can you get me out of here?
Yes. Right up the stairs.
And I'll just like,
Should we
come on.
take off the cloak so people up top don't know we're part of your secret organization?
Oh, thank
thing?
you so much. Yes, that's very nice of you to. Yeah. Arturian, you have one yourself. That is yours. So you can keep
tuck it into my armor.
Well, no, Ogre's going to keep hers. It's going to put her in her backpack.
Why are you bringing it up?
Carr will give, if Peel moves for it, Carr gives it to her because he's like,
I'll say, let's just retcon you telling Peel, because that's because then Peel will just see you just stealing something after you remind her, like, hey, this isn't mine.
No take backsies.
Yeah, so I think you guys are just kind of racing up. As you do, Arturian, you, I'd like actually everybody give me a perception check.
Perception.
That was a 19.
Beautiful.
19.
Yay!
5.
Arturian, you took it with you, right?
Oh yeah. If we're talking about the same thing.
Yes. So you see, say like Carr's probably in the lead, I imagine at this point, of just like trying to race up the steps. You see you see it glow purple for a second, and Ogre, as you Ogre and Car, as you like both happen to kind of like look back at a certain point from this. I think there's like 6 sets of candles that do this. As you look back, you see as Arturian is following you, you see the candles that he's passing by are actually glowing red.
Interesting. Okay. As they glow purple as I go by, I'll just say to, not yell, but out loud, I brought it with me! Because it would be upset.
He's clear. I checked it out. He's clear.
Like, I'm not stopping to talk to anybody, but I'm saying, I brought it with me! Like, I don't want to be tackled.
Arturian, you are aware that there's a possibility that they would know that Carr came in with this, but you know for sure that alarm's going off no matter what.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna keep going. We gotta hurry.
You got it. You guys immediately start hearing like shouts behind you.
It's just
As
protocol. Just keep going.
yeah.
I'm a believer, so I'm like, all right.
Yeah, it's you guys are rushing for time. Yeah, absolutely. You guys, as you come out, Car, there's a moment here. So give me one more wisdom saving throw.
Do wisdom save. That's all I wanted. That's what I wanted. Wow, 8.
8, cool. Yeah, Car, you walk out, and at a certain point, like there's the same sort of area where you felt this happen last time. You felt this like kind of moment of like, wait, where was I going? What's the important thing? I'm all of a sudden forgetting, and like Arturian, you're absolutely aware of what this is, and you know you can kind of direct him through it.
Yeah. I will guide them through it.
You got it. Cool.
Do I, can I, as they guide me through, can I just look at him and say, hold it was?
Yes. And your response would be
For what was matters.
for what was matters, yeah.
And then will it go away?
Cool. Yeah.
Thanks! And,
Before Kevin has a million things that I threw at him today, so
I know.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm keeping track.
Yep. Hold what was for what was matters is the full phrase.
For what was better. Okay.
Cool. So yes, you guys kind of tear off into the pitch black of night. We'll pause you guys there. Riaris, Zed, Kalenor, Vera, technically Kobamu, are all up on deck.
Yeah, I imagine I'm getting up there, like getting dressed, and I don't know if they're eating or whatever. Like, did you guys hear? Now is not a good situation. I don't fucking know. Onbow, we gotta go. Said we gotta go.
Yeah, god damn it. Yeah, I guess this one's on me. Fuck.
We don't have time for whatever you're feeling.
Just
We gotta
handfuls
go.
of stuff. Yep, going.
Give me some of that. Hold on, I want some. Okay, good.
Okay. Just
Carr
put it in this.
responded.
Right.
They're here and he's meeting. Carr, where are you? You gotta go. We're on bow. Scattered thoughts. I think I'm just totally
All right,
crazy. Scattered thoughts of like, let's get
he
off.
says, I know!
Carr's on board. He's totally in control. We gotta go.
The only ones I remember are the ones we walked past before we split up.
We gotta go to the statue where we left him.
Okay, we'll meet them. Just tell them we'll meet him there. I already fed Kobamu. He's got everything.
So speaking of Kobamu, Kobamu kind of like walks up to this meeting.
Kobamu, we're going to get Nala. We're going to be right back. And you need to stay here, an eye on the ship.
Firebird lady in trouble.
Nope.
I'm not gonna lie to him.
You said it. You see him drop his plate and go walk back to where his blade is.
I'm gonna follow him, Kobamu, and just try to talk it as he's probably not listening. Kobamu, we can't trust us, please. Okay, we're gonna go get her. She's okay. It's fine.
I give you head start.
Fine. And I don't have time to argue. Okay, as much head start as you can. You wait a lot. You gotta let it settle.
All right.
And I'm just gonna fucking.
Just in case, I don't know if this is how he works. I'm be like, Kobamu, I pulled a blade out of my hand. Smell. You can track us.
Oh, he's not giving you that much of a head start.
Oh boy.
Oh, why?
I'm going. We're going.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going. I'm racing off. Let's go.
Reckless subtlety goes out the window.
You got it. Zed, you be opening your mouth and saying words.
Oh.
Cool.
I
So with
love
that, Kaelinor
destruction.
collects their stuff, puts on Vera, she already
she's got the
she has them. She has them ready,
She's
the
just
little
there. I'm ready.
Yep. Yep. And you guys go racing off into the night. I would like Riaris and Ogra to roll me initiative rolls, please.
Question: when we were down in the catacombs, would that be considered a short rest?
You guys weren't there for a full hour.
Okay, I had to try.
Yeah.
I would ask the same question for me. I don't know if it was a full hour. We had a full hour on the boat.
Bubble bath and
Probably
all.
not. I don't think we'd have an
Yeah.
hour.
I'll roll for it. I'll roll for it, guys. I'll be nice. I'll roll for it.
No, I don't.
That's a 2. That's a natural 2. No.
So we had 2 hours there. Great. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Time is a funny
14.
thing.
14. Okay, cool.
I'm using
14.
the inspiration 'cause I don't want that 3. Cool. That was 13. That's not much.
Actually,
13.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay, I highly recommend not.
Okay,
Okay.
never mind.
No.
Can I take-
This was just to see who got there first.
Okay.
With a 14 Ogre, you get to the spot where the Onbow were. Ogre, Carr, and Arturian, when you make it back, go ahead and give me a investigation check.
Oh, I'm good at these. 18.
-2.
7.
First negative in a long while.
Okay, so sorry, give me those one more time. 18. Who got the 18?
Arturian.
Arturian.
And Carr got a 7.
7, and then -2 for Ogre. Okay, cool. So as you guys, Ogre, you have, they're gone, and you're pretty sure they were here, and now they're not there. But Carr, you see a collection of marks and footsteps, and you see a massive black, blackened, burnt sort of spot in almost a perfect circle, about maybe it was in between where the Onbow were and where you were, so I would say about maybe 40 feet away from the entrance to the alleyway.
She was here. And I'll let you continue the description
Yeah.
because at 18.
Arturian, you see all of that, and you see there are marks of what looks to be 2 sets of footprints that seem to kind of walk forward. That seems to be you see marks that look like something was dragged, and then all of a sudden nothing. But I will say with an 18, you notice that the last 2 sets of footprints that are on either side seem to be dug in a little bit more than the rest.
Do you guys see these footprints? Someone was dragged. There's 2 people here. Then nothing.
Pointing
last
them out, would they look more like footprints or claw marks?
You do not see claw marks, but you do see something dragged.
Okay. Well, just because we don't have feet per se, we have the feet claws. So that's why I was wondering. I'm like, well, if she's in trouble, it's probably her. Given that, I look over at them.
30 seconds. There's so you guys are about maybe 50 feet away. Riara said, Kaelinor. So you see them in the distance.
I will take to the air.
Okay.
I want to just see, because I don't know what happened. I want to just get up a little higher to see if I see other burn marks that she may have left.
Okay. Beautiful.
Probably not 50 feet, but maybe 30, 40 feet, so not to just yell across everywhere. I'll yell out to Ogra as I see Carter take off.
Over here.
Oh, are these your friends?
Whoa, home! Have you
Hi.
seen anything? Hi.
Arturian Merylad, at your service.
He's a friend.
This is what you guys been
Okay.
gone. What
He's here to help.
is this, Ogra? Is this one of your bog things where you trained him to talk and everything?
No. Ogra is going to use her staff, and I'm going to cast Locate Object, and I'm thinking of Nala's wrist, like her wraps and everything.
Okay. What's the range?
1,000 feet.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you get a blip about like just at the, I would say like 9 about this point probably about, no, that's 1,000 feet. I think that maybe like 800 feet away south of you, or southwest of you.
Car, she's that way.
Car, as Ogre says that, you saying like I'm looking for other scorch marks, I love that idea. I rolled a nat 20 on the idea that if Nala would have actually done something like that to leave a sign.
Okay.
And you see there is a scorch mark on a like rooftop about so you kind of probably took straight up into the air
Yes.
about 300 feet southwest of you.
Is that the way Ogre's pointing?
It is the direction Ogre's pointing, yes.
Okay. Yeah, she left a clue. And I start pointing and just going in that direction, but not racing away from the party, staying where they can see me above them. If that makes sense. I'm not trying to split
Yep.
myself off.
Yeah.
And Locate Object is up for 10 minutes, so I have a tracker on her essentially.
Okay.
And I will continue trying between Ogre and Scorch Marks.
She is moving very quickly.
She is going quick.
Car, roll me another perception check.
Nine.
Okay. That's right. Yeah, with a 9, you start, there's a point, I think, with a 9, it's like recognizing that I either lurch forward in finding her, I stay with the group, and it's a hard decision. I think that's the point that you're kind of struggling with right now.
Yeah.
You do figure, I will tell you this, Car, you do figure out in this direction, flying is a lot faster than whatever Ogre is going to do.
Go! I'll take the others.
That's all it takes. She says go.
Riaris is also going to take to the air here, so I'm gonna use my divine divinity to temporal adept and bust out my wings, double the length of the spell. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go right up with Car. As soon as Ogre is pointing as well, I'm getting up in the air.
Cool.
My black and my one light, one black wing, and I'm heading up there.
I'm gonna take a little.
Too?
Yeah, so Arturian, you, I'm going to allow like a kind of a little thing there that reaction based on this, based on your boon here, like he'd roll me in a con check with advantage.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, so we're looking at 24 or 25.
25. The residual sort of what was described as temporal magic, the residual temporal magic that was on Car, you get an idea of exactly who's the center of it now as you see Riaris took off.
Oh, what? I have so many questions.
As I get up with Car,
Ogra.
Ogra could, but Muffins isn't that fast in the air.
Okay, thank you.
Riaris, what were you saying?
as I go and what I'm going to do is on the next turn or whatever, I'm going to cast Expeditious Retreat on myself. I'm going to be dashing and going as fast as I can.
You got it. Okay, cool. Riaris, roll me a perception check.
Oh my god. 12.
Okay. That's all right. Zed, what are you up to?
I am trying to figure out how the hell I'm gonna get over there, and in the back of my head, I'm just screaming, "Oh shit! I want to be on top of Muffins, aren't I?"
Just
Muffins
ask
does
Ogra
not
and she'll
fly
do
that
it.
fast.
Okay.
But he
Well,
runs fast.
He does not run
Uh,
faster than Zed.
How fast does Zed run?
Zed's a rogue.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what Arturian is, and then also I'm like, well, I fucked up, so now I better get there as soon as possible.
Get where?
The direction they
Follow-
said.
Okay.
Follow
All right.
Ogra.
I will say in this moment, Kaelinor stops here and goes, okay, so so everybody's going into the air now, right?
I can't fly.
Yeah,
Muffins
okay.
isn't that fast. Where you gotta run.
I understand, Ogra. We brought someone with us. And points behind as we see. He is not running. He is walking. But in a way of like each step you feel like there's a moment of like he is waiting for someone to approach. Like
Oh,
it's very it's very like I'm give me an excuse sort of walk, you know? And he's so big, like he's probably up maybe about 100 to like maybe like 200 feet away. He's so big you can see him still.
Oh no.
oh,
Yeah.
Wait. No, this is perfect.
No.
How?
No, it's not.
Yeah. This like above board. This is Kobamu, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Perfect.
This is the
Kobamu!
guy that would kill any hobgoblin that would walk up to him.
I'm just like, hey.
No, stop.
What's it? I'm going to ask above board Drew, what is your plan?
I'm gonna get him to pick up Ogra and start. She's gonna give
No.
him directions, and we're just gonna bolt. Because there's
No,
way
don't add.
we're getting him back to the ship.
No.
Okay,
No.
that's a pretty crazy thought, I'm going to say. You're realizing that this isn't like, oh, Nala's like towards the shore and we can just rescue her and then Kobama can go back. Kobama's going to have to walk through town.
Yeah, but I mean, I can't get him to go back to the ship
Why do you assume that?
because he doesn't listen to me.
So
My
the
last
exchange is going
interaction-
to be the exchange is going to be innocent hobgoblin lives.
Exactly.
Yes.
Well,
What we've been trying to avoid.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pause you, Zed. I'm gonna say anybody else any other ideas?
Can
Does
Caitlin
Car
Kobamu,
know
don't
he's not there?
Kubamu, don't help. We have this guy, pointing to our new friend Arturian. He's very powerful. He's gonna help.
Does Car know he's back there?
I don't think you were told.
Okay.
Car's on
Yeah.
his way. So's Riaris. They're gonna get to her before we do. We're on our way.
Kaelinor just goes, okay, I'm gonna keep him here. I will try to keep him here. You go. I will try to keep him here.
Good luck.
Okay. And she turns and starts to walk towards Kobama. I just for a clarity's sake for everybody here, Kobamu is not really an ally right now.
No. Like, I had an idea, but if I don't know he's there, I can't
I
do
know
it.
that perception check.
I know.
Okay. So Ogre and Zed and Arturian when he gets back. What are you guys doing?
I'm just guiding them through the streets, running
Okay.
as fast as we can.
You got it. Just running off. Zed, anything you want to add here?
there's nothing I can do unless I picked up the scent, but she's already tracking. So
Yeah.
the only thing I can really do is try to heal myself before the next fight.
Yeah, you can do that while you're running.
All right, I'm gonna do Cure Wounds on myself.
You got it.
Is Vera keeping up with us?
Vera is keeping up. Vera's
She's
a rogue,
probably
so she's able to
on
keep
my
up.
back.
She's not on your back. She can run herself.
11.
Cool. Kevin, you with us?
His internet is going out. He's restarting.
Gotcha.
I
Okay.
think so. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
So we have a.
Oh, it's very skippy at the moment, but
Gotcha. Oh, good. Yep. We'll assume you're following on foot. So we have a ground team and we have an
Yes.
air team. As you are trying to track Ogra, how are you? Are you yelling, or how are you telling Carr where to go?
All I can do is yell. But he's also following the little scorch marsh clues as well from the air.
Correct. Cool. All right. So as you guys are falling to where you think the area is going, Ogre, you're obviously kind of like walking the step, but they're going to be. You're having to kind of move in and out of like routes leading here. They're just taking to the sky and having just open sort of air. So Riars and Carr. I'll say Riars, you're able to catch up to Carr. So there's at least room for a moment of conversation here.
What happened? Where is? What? Why? Why is she? Where? That's all you're getting from me. I'm sputtering.
Dad told her you were with
You
another
did.
woman and she got really pissed.
There we go.
Oh,
No, you got it.
Dad told her you were with another woman and she got really pissed off. She went to find you and she wasn't responding to shit, and now she is, and this is where we're at.
There is a flare around me of what looks to be angry Eric Cochran warrior spirits just for a moment, and one of them looks like Carr if he weren't an Ashwin.
Love it.
And
Love
Carr, I'll deal with that later. We gotta find her.
Beautiful.
Think,
Both.
do I notice those? Are they
Oh
visible?
yes.
Yeah.
I think as I see them as we're flying, I'll look at Carr and be like, you might need to get ready for that one. Send you there. We gotta get this done.
My reach to the spirits right now is tenuous, but let's go. And I'm at spell points. Spell slots. I have
Okay.
one left.
All right. Both of you give me another perception check.
15.
19.
Okay, cool. The 19, actually 15 and 19, you guys both see the next scorch mark that's heading further south. Carr with a 19, there's a feeling of dread that comes over you in realizing the direction that you're going in.
We're going, I'm assuming, to Jonathan's Peak.
As you see in the far distance, even from the night sky that is now just a pure black. You guys are pretty much at midnight right now. You still see that there are a series of torch lights that are up along the towers, and it's a little early. But I'm gonna say with that ends tonight's session.
No!
We'll see you guys next week.